Alright, folks, thank you so much for your patience. We're working on the tech behind the scenes. We think we might have it figured out now. Third time's the charm. So, without further ado, let's try this one more time. We got Hercules, any percent featuring LyncDandy. Link, why don't you take it away?
One more time. Hopefully this one's the good one. I'm Link. I love Hercules, one of my favorite Disney movies, and probably one of my favorite games from my childhood. And I had a blast with it when I was a kid. And in 2020, during everyone was streaming, and I said, why not speedrun this game? I tried. I had a lot of fun. I got some good runs in. And then I stopped, but then I
That's
saw
amazing. I love to hear it.
like,
Well, I,
this
for
is a
one, am
good
excited
idea.
to see
I
this game. I've never actually
go
seen a
back in
speedrun of this game,
and
so
maybe
it's
spread the
interesting
love for
to
this
see
game
just
with
how
everyone
badly
else.
you can destroy it.
Yeah, I'll try. There are some things that can go wrong. There's an important glitch, and there's a boss
right.
where the game might crash, but then we can start back from there. So that's covered. So
yeah, why don't you give a little countdown and you can get going and show us some stuff.
Like, we call time, like 3, 2, 1, or okay. Then I'll give myself a bit of a countdown, and so we can start together. So 3, 2, 1, go. So the game drops us in at the start of the movie. It's time to train with Pilotete. I don't know how it's called for you. It's Pilotete for me. And because the game is in Italian, because I'm Italian. And in this level, it's basically Hercules training. We start by destroying these puppets, our test enemies, and then we get the doll. And if we do it fast, then we're doing good. I messed up a bunch of times, but this is basically the gist of it. I did like attack, where if you attack while you're falling, and then you attack while you land, you hit more than once the same enemy. So yeah, that was a way to hit more puppets with one slash. Then here we jump so we don't get stopped during the damage we take from the puppets. We use this fun thunder sword, and we take it away. We kill these guys and get the doll, and if we go ahead. This game is pretty simple. You can slash, you can jump, you have your power-ups, like the Thunder Sword, which is probably the only one we're gonna use, along with one we are going to see right now, which is the helmet. The helmet makes us invisible, so we can jump into these birds. These birds which are very annoying in this game, and you're gonna see why later. These sharks are less annoying. They're never gonna hit us. So yeah, you can jump, you can slash, you can crouch, and then you have like a super punch. To destroy these columns, we're gonna use this Thunder Sword because it's faster, but usually you have to use your super punch to destroy them, which is this one. You charge it all up, you hit, and then we jump so we cancel the lag on the super jump, which is really comfortably nice if you're doing a speedrun. The rest of the level is pretty simple. There's gonna be a hard part later, but for now we have like some time to breathe. We take this rock, move it around, and now 1 bird, 2 bird, 3 bird. At the 4 we put on the helmet, or he's gonna stop us by hitting us. We drop it down, we put on the helmet so the birds cannot bother us while we're flying, and let's go. Now there's gonna be a hard jump. If I hit it, I'm sick. And I hit it. And I get hit, so I'm not that sick. But at that point, just flip through your sword and your helmet. and so you don't get hit and you don't waste your helmet, because if you use it all, you're not gonna be able to do this jump. And I fell. Well, this is gonna be hard. Yeah, I have to rise back up, so it's gonna take a while because I messed up. I don't usually mess up, so these might be the nerves. I have to beat these up, otherwise it's gonna be hard. But yeah, like the charm of the life, I guess. Hope I'm not losing too much time, but it's gonna be alright. The time estimate was pretty large. I know there were like tech issues, but like I probably still gonna be okay. So this level is basically over, but there's like a tech show off here from the game developers. Like this kind of depth, you know, level depth, it was like unthinkable at the time. So they wanted to show it off. You have to cross all these paths, otherwise you can't get to the end. But basically you're just walking, so yeah. In other categories, like all letters, which is a category where you have to get all the letters forming the name Hercules, you have to get all the letters, and maybe you have to move around these paths, but not in this room, because it's anywhere else. So we finished the first level, and we go next. Now we see a classic level from Hercules. Like, other than those platformers, we have these like auto scrollers level when we have to move around the obstacles, just keep going ahead. To go faster, you can press ahead, right? But like, you never leave it because, you know, speedrun. So we avoid all the obstacles, and if I do it right, we're gonna be nice with it. And that was good. You know, like, if you mess up one thing, obviously the pathing and the timings of all the obstacles is gonna change, so we wanna mess up less. But here we're gonna go like these slaloms, because you can jump, but actually jumping makes you lose time instead of like using those right, left, fast movements. I hope I don't mess this up. Well, I didn't react in time, but it's gonna be fine. Like, one error is gonna be alright. We jump over these rocks. Pretty easy, and we always choose the left path because it's the easier one and also the fast one. These dolls don't make, and like, it's really easy to move around. You just can stay on the right here and go around this one, and yeah, that's pretty much the level. There's gonna be some harder parts like this one. I messed it up, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Now there's a tight one. You have to do this to avoid these, otherwise you get hit by the puppets. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, this is also pretty tight. You can go all to the left and the thing is not gonna hit you. You stay on the left, so you jump 2 times instead of 3. Little optimization you can get going. And now I'm gonna show you off one tech. From the autoscrollers level, you get these shoes that make you go fast, and while it's almost over, you want to jump so you get the boost from the end of the shoes and you go faster. One of the only things that can make you go faster other than pressing ahead and not getting hit, obviously. So this level is gonna be a little bit tough. It's gonna be a little bit tough because like there's some errors that can get you killed, and you don't want to die because that's like timeless. We hit this guy, hit the super punch, jump, and go ahead, so we don't have waste time to all the enemies. We try to get hit while we're jumping, but we're gonna get slowed because these birds are very annoying. They're gonna be persistent through the whole run, and that's it. Here too, we want to jump. We keep the momentum. And here we are, we hit this rock and we keep going with the level. Now there's a really dangerous enemy, which deals a lot of damage, but if I do it right, it's done. Yeah. Okay, so this part is crucial. I'm gonna grab the health. These birds are gonna be really annoying, and we wanna kill some, because otherwise they're gonna mess up the whole line here. we get this guy. Same as before. Get these birds. I almost died, as you see there. And but we made it. Very lucky, very lucky. Thankfully I grabbed the health back there. You see, if the birds are in front of you while you're breaking the rock is not gonna get wrecked, and I died. But we just got the yeah, we just got the apes. Yeah, if the birds are in front of you while you're hitting the rock, they're just gonna hit the birds and not the rock, making you lose a lot of time. So thankfully we didn't. We grabbed this helmet, go down. The helmet is gonna be crucial for the fight, so we had to grab that. We can ignore the guys in the back because we're faster than them. And we use the helmet for this. We don't want to fight all these enemies. We don't care. We have like places to be, you know? So use a lot of this switcheroo with the helmet and the sword, and we make it out while not fighting anyone. Yeah, because that's what we want to do. And the level is almost over. We destroy 2 rocks here because we love destroying rocks. And it's time to fight the boss of this level, which is the centaur, which is not gonna hit the first time, but it's gonna hit the second one. We want him to hit the rock once. After he hits it, he's just gonna move back and be like, what's going on? And we wanna jump on him by doing that. And if you don't jump down the rock, he's gonna do it more times, and you're gonna lose time. So you don't wanna. He hits once. We move down with the helmet, so he cannot hit us, and we jump on him, and we keep doing this. We keep doing this like 4 times, and this is the last one. And the level is over. We're gonna charge up the super punch midway, not full way, and it's done. And we can see this good cutscene. That's very satisfying. So we cannot like breathe easily now, because like this is the hardest levels. This is like a run killer, because here we have a major glitch which saves you like a lot of time, because it makes you skip a boss that is very time consuming. If you like do not skip it, you'll take probably like 2 minutes to get him, which is like terrible. And here we have like an RNG boss. If you the first one, the rock comes down like very fast. The other one is like an alternative between like 1 to like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. But if it comes down now, it's gonna be nice. Yes. We move him out. We usually want to move while he's falling, which makes you take a lot of damage, but obviously it's faster because like, yeah, you move down a lot faster. But we had like a splinter of life. I was gonna die because I messed up nights like before. So we don't wanna die, which is like a lot more time consuming. We grab the sword we needed for the glitch. If I do this correctly and I move right, I'm gonna point the sword up. And if this works, I'm gonna get the glitch and I'm gonna one-shot the boss. But not, yeah, I did it right, as you see there. If you do this right, you can basically set the spawn of these birds, and they're gonna die. Oh, because like you kill one and they keep spawning in the same place, so you can basically hold the sword and they're gonna do everything for you. But since they didn't all move in the spot, basically I just spawn killed like 2 or 3, and then I have to get all of these manually, which takes a long time because they move randomly. They go back and here, And if they decide to not come here, I'm gonna take a lot of time running all these places and waiting for them to come to me, you know. But we did it. We didn't take too long. I'm already practiced in failing this glitch and having to do my best to not take too much time. We avoid the cat, which is on fire, and hearts, as you can see. But this was like the biggest part of the level. From now on, it's just walking. So yeah. There's like some things to explain. Like in here, you take a longer time to, you know, just jump over it because the cat with thunder and the fire still keeps hitting you. And yeah, but we just walk. In here we can ignore these enemies and move up, because down is like a dead end. And in here there's an enemy which we're gonna see here for last time. If you move, he's gonna hit you, but if you don't move, he's not gonna hit you. So yeah, it's fine. The level is over, and now we're gonna see probably the most iconic boss in the game. Everyone remembers the Hydra, which is a lot cooler when you're a kid. Because this boss is actually not too hard, unless I have the like run nerves. But if you move out and hit at the same time, it's gonna be fine. Because he's gonna point where you are now, but not where you are later. The tracker on this thing is not that good. So if you keep doing this, it's gonna be fine, unless I mess it up, and I'm messing it up. You want to aggro both pads at the same time and be in their range. Sorry for messing it up, I'm just a bit nervous. But if I do it right, we're over right now. Yep. And there was Hydra. It's a lot nicer if you do it like flawlessly, no errors, but like talking, commentary, you know, and playing is a bit hard for me. So yeah, I messed it up a bunch. But now we have Medusa, very easy boss. There's not much to say. It's Medusa. She shoots laser. They petrify you. We don't gonna get petrified. There's some conveniently placed mirrors on the top of the columns, and yeah, she's gonna hit the columns. The columns gonna go down, and then she's gonna hit the mirror, and she's gonna lose life, and we keep going, and that's it. She's basically scripted. If we do everything right, she's gonna do the same things in order, like the earthquake at the start, and now she's gonna shoot these things that gonna loop around the level, and we don't care. I missed. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, she's gonna hit herself, and that's basically it. We're not gonna have to do much between like going ahead and avoiding these. There's one thing that's been happening to me, and during these earthquakes, the game is gonna crash sometimes. But like, it doesn't look like it's happening, so that's fine. But just in case, if it happens, I have the password for this level, so we can load back from here. So we're not gonna lose time for that. But yeah, it's going smoothly. He's gonna shoot the thing again. Gonna jump to avoid it. These skeleton spawns are kind of annoying, but they're not like... Losing in this level is not really a thing. Yeah, when there's the earthquake, we want to move back and forth. So the rocks spawn, that are falling will spawn in front of us instead of on us, because the game doesn't know where we are if we keep going back and forth somehow. She should be like going for 2 lasers now, so we're basically done with the level. I guess that she's gonna do this, and then she's gonna shoot laser, and we're done. Medusa is pretty easy. And yeah, so Medusa is that. yeah. And now we're gonna have like a pretty hard level to, you know, compensate for these easy moments. And it's the Cyclops run. Cyclops run is really chaotic. Things falling down, and there's like people running to you, and they hurt you. And some of them are pretty small, and you probably don't know because you're watching from the stream, and you see like this big window with the game. But since you know this is a really old game from '99, I'm just seeing a really small window on my PC, so it's pretty hard to see the people running around. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to like avoid all of them and keep the path going, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best for you guys. You get the shoes here, get the boost. If you get hit, the boost is actually gonna get stopped, so we don't want that. Here I got hit by a guy, and it's a problem. No, if we do it like once or twice, it's gonna be fine. We avoid everything here. That's really good. Gonna have like a clutch moment here. If I make it, it's gonna be nice. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's pretty hard because we get the helmet here, so the people can't hit us. And if we do this right, later, I think basically now, yeah, I got hit here. I can squeeze in here. Yes, I did it. I actually almost never make it, but you can squeeze between the stairs and the rubble. And if you do it, you get like the best path you can get from there. This part actually one-shots you if you do not jump, but we're nice with it, so we jump. Get more shoes, get the boost, jump, and we're going pretty well in this level actually. We're doing pretty good. Didn't get hit as much time as usual, and we're avoiding pretty much everything. We want to get all the shoes, obviously, because it makes you go faster, and get all the jump boost here. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the level. Get not crushed by columns, please. And this is like the biggest time loss. I spoke too soon. And I missed the shoes. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm choking. It's the pressure, you know? Be kind with me. Hercules runners, if you're seeing this, don't get mad. I'm usually not this bad. I have a good time most people that come. But yeah, we're almost at the end. We're gonna get hit here. And get the shoes later on the left. Miss this one shot. And that's, I think, the last boost of the level. We avoid the people running at us, not the cons because I'm not that nice. And that's the end of the level. So yeah. Now we're in the final part of the game. Last 3 levels. And this level is very boring actually. I'm sorry. This level is boring. It's an auto-scroller where you can't go faster. And yeah, not even getting hit will slow you down. So yeah, there's not much to say. I'm gonna show you the fire sword, which I'm never gonna use in this run anymore. There's also another power-up which is you swinging the sword, which is not very good. It's very slow and doesn't deal a lot of damage. And I don't know why it's there. It's there. You don't even need to get these enemies. They're just gonna do their thing. They're, you know, move. So yeah, this is usually when I just speak of whatever when I'm streaming this game, because there's not much to say here. The bears are gonna move. We're gonna slash them, we're gonna move around them, and nothing really matters. And dying is not really an issue here, because like, even if you're in a pinch, you know, killing the enemies actually gives you health and whatever, so yeah. The only thing is this enemy, which is a mini boss, which after this, it's gonna like makes us go straight away. So yeah, there's not much to do. Oh, this part, the ice is gonna fall down, and if you stay here and keep flashing, chances are that nothing's gonna hit you. And yeah, there's really not much to say about this level. We can say that it's pretty. We can say that it's pretty. If you saw the movie, this is very like pretty. You can see the Titans in the back. The music is amazing, and yeah. But if you're running this game, yeah, you're not doing much. You know, except like getting that mini boss with the Thunder Sword, you're really just fine. But I'll say one thing, getting all these enemies in one hit is very satisfying. It's actually pleasing to watch. But yeah, you can free these guys, they're gonna give you health and coins, as you didn't have enough health and coins. But yeah, at this part there's like, the Fire Titan is gonna give us all this fire, and it's gonna hit you. I don't know how to avoid that, honestly. The hitbox on this firing is like very bugged, and it's gonna hit you. You can do much about that, but like it's not a problem. Even if I got hit by these firewalls, it's not gonna slow us down. But you can see Greece in the back and Mount Olympus. Like this tour is pretty nice. So yeah, if you're here for sightseeing, you're gonna be really excited. We're gonna have another mini boss at this point, which is really the same. Just do this. I'll say that if you don't have a Thunder Sword at this point, you messed up, and you're gonna take longer to, you know, get them. But yeah, we have it. We don't use it really much, and there's a lot of Thunder Sword recharges around, so not gonna be a problem. If you see the game skip, it's because I don't know if that's for all versions of the game, but on the PC version, at least for mine, which is an old PC version, there's a version on Steam which is pretty new, but this is actually the CD-ROM. I still have it from when I was a kid, and I keep using it. But when the music loops, the game actually slows down. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty old. So we can forgive them for this. This was the last Titan because like they're fire, wind, ice, and I forgot the last one, or maybe this were the three. I don't know. But we free Zeus, and the level is done. We made it through the most boring part of the game, and now we have the last auto scroller, which is pretty hard. There's some issues here, like the rocks falling down, and you just have to react to the rocks falling down. I'm pretty sure they're not always the same place, or I'm crazy. But for the rest of it, we avoid these enemies, we dribble around the rocks, and yeah, there are these like dragons shooting fire. I can't identify them. I call them dragons, but I'm not sure if they're dragons. There are these stalagmites. I don't know. I'm not sure how they're called in English. But we're gonna jump over this. It's gonna be pretty easy. Pointy rocks are gonna attack us, but we know where they fall, so it's gonna be fine. We run with this thing, and it's fine. We get the jump boost. There's some really hard parts there that can screw us over, and there are some big time loss if we, you know, fall down. But I think we can manage. Hopefully you believe in me, no. Even though I messed up a bunch of times in this run. I don't know what my time is. It's probably not good. But hopefully I can get this done before 30 minutes, yeah. So we avoid this. It's gonna be easy. We jump over this. And oh yeah, instead of jumping between the platforms, just walk between the edges, and that's faster than jumping, as I said before. But like in this part we have to. We can dribble around these dragons here, and it's gonna be pretty sick. And pretty fast. we can move between these, and that was good. That was good. We get the cruise, and we stick to the left. This is gonna be easier to avoid all these pointy rocks. And if we stay on the edge here, the skeleton doesn't hit us. Pretty sure, yeah, that worked. And yeah, we're almost at the end. We're almost at the end, but we're getting to pretty much of a crucial part. We jump here, we get this boost, we jump here, and you get the last jump boost of the run, and the level's over. That was actually pretty fun. I gotta say, yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't get it once. So now we have the last one. We're in Hades, Rain, and we have to get Hades, our last boss, which is just running behind him and hitting him. So yeah, if I get this jump, I can hit him while he's in the air. Oh, he wasn't in the air. He moves really, like, he moves around. You don't know where he's going. The pattern, I'm pretty sure the pattern isn't always the same. So you just gotta follow him, hit him. And the power-ups that he drops are not gonna be helpful, because the power-ups deal less damage than the normal sword, which is not really that intuitive, but he does that. It's actually like that. It's hard to hit him when he's there, but like, you have to react, follow him, and yeah, you keep going. Eventually he's gonna die, and we're gonna be done with the run. But yeah, you can hear these lines. Sadly, they're in Italian. I don't know if you understand. Probably not. But yeah, actually the voices in Italian are pretty nice. Even the songs, they're good. Can't complain. And like 2 more hits, and we are done. He says he hates losing, and that's done. We're gonna drink, and that's time. And that was the run. That was Hercules, medium difficulty, any percent. Gonna show us the cutscene, and that's gonna be like the background for the closing thoughts of the run.
That was really cool. Thank you so much for showing us that. I don't think you messed up that much at all. I was really impressed with that run, to be honest.
But yeah, that was it.
That was really cool. Thank you so much for showing us that. I don't think you messed up that much at all. I was really impressed with that run, to be honest. But altogether, that was really interesting. Thank you. And very visually interesting run as well. Like you were saying, even with the auto scrollers, that's just it. That's just it. Watch.
Yeah,
but altogether, that was.
Ottimo lavoro, figlio mio, ce l'hai fatta. Sei un vero eroe.
It was really interesting.
Yeah,
thank you. And very visually interesting
like,
run as
so
well. Like you were saying, even with the auto,
that was
scrollers,
like,
a treat.
If you think it's from like 1999, that's crazy. I think at least that's pretty crazy.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Link. That was a treat indeed.
Thank you so much for having me, actually.
Yeah, no pressure at all, right?
So yeah, I hope you have fun with the rest of the marathon. I'm happy I actually opened the marathon.
I don't suppose you have anyone you'd like to shout out? Yeah, no pressure at all, right?
yeah, no pressure at all, as you've seen in the run.
Absolutely. Where can people find you online?
Yeah.
I don't suppose you have
I can shout out myself.
anyone you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitch, LyncXStream. It's like Link for stream, but it's an X. No, Link cross stream. Hopefully, there's a link or something on Twitch where you can like check me out. But yeah, it's LyncXStream with a Y and a C and X stream, And then you have the same like for Twitter, You can find me on Twitter. LyncXTweet.
Absolutely. Where can people find you online?
Sometimes about Smash, because I'm a PO Smash Ultimate in Italy, in Rome.
That's great. Thank you once again,
but yeah,
for Hercules
I think that's it.
Medium.
I don't have any other socials where I can share, And yeah.
That's great. Thank you once again, LyncDandy, for Hercules Any% Medium.
thank y'all for like having me, watching, and
For
hope you
sure,
enjoyed.
be sure to check out
really.
Link on
And
his socials.
I'm glad if you end up following
Thank you
me,
once
know?
again. If you're
And
just
maybe I
joining
can
us,
catch you in
welcome to the
other
fastest
streams.
place on Earth. This is the world's only speedrunning marathon. Be sure to check out Link on his Disney Extended Universe games. Thank you once again. If you're just joining us, and set up our next to the fastest place on Earth. This is the world's only speedrunning marathon exclusively featuring Disney and Disney Extended Universe games.